He said, please come back again. As they came back, John then says, please go to Jesus and confront him. That is he, the Jesus. Or should I look for another Jesus? Today, John is in prison. He's asking Jesus, are you Jesus? But yesterday, John was the one who was complaining. Look, behold the Lamb of God. Take it away the sins. Yesterday, John was saying,
he must increase, I must decrease.
Yesterday, John is the one who was saying, he's mightier than us. I'm not able to carry. But today, because he's in prison, he's now sending people. He's saying, go and ask, but is he the same? I look for another one. The word another one, it's coming from the Greek word which says heteros,
someone who is completely different.
So John says to Jesus, are you the Jesus? Or should I look for another different Jesus? When John was not in prison, he wanted a Jesus who was Jesus. When he was in prison, he's now looking for a different Jesus. Many people, if ever there is someone who is changing, it's a human being. A human being. A human being changes. If ever there is someone who is changing, it's a human being. A human being. A human being. A human being changes. You change. If ever there is someone who is changing, it's a human being. You're changing. Yesterday, just yesterday, you are not just like this. Now you have changed. You change. Whenever there is someone who is changing, it's a human being. The phone that you are currently carrying, you no longer want it because you don't have money. You can't afford to buy an iPhone 15. But this one that you are carrying, you don't want it. You want to change because you are changing. You, the boyfriend you have, you no longer want him. You want to replace him. If ever there is someone who is changing, it's a human being. The car that you are driving, you no longer like it. You want to change. You are changing, ever changing. If ever there is someone who is changing, it's a human being. You are changing. You are not worshiping here. So you changed and you came here. As you are here, you also want to change and go and worship because you are ever changing. You are ever changing. There are some people who are coming from Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, he's known by a certain name. When he's in South Africa, he's got another name. You are changing. You are ever changing. When you are in Zimbabwe, you are known as Mtutus. You are coming from Cholo. But when you are here, you are bearing another name. You are coming from Newcastle. You are now no longer coming from Zimbabwe, but you are from KZN. You are changing. If ever there is someone who is changing, it's a human being. You are ever changing. Where you are working, they are so much dependent on you. But you as an individual, you are contemplating on changing your job. But yet they depend on you. You are busy sending applications because you want to change your job. You are ever changing. lapho uhlala khona
where you are staying,
ufuna
you
ukutshintsha
also want to relocate
uyatshintsha
because you ever change.
xa kulomuntu otshintshayo
But there is someone who is changing.
umuntu
It's a human being.
ungatshintsha konke lokho
You can change all these things.
kodwa uJesu
But Jesus,
ungamtshintshi uJesu
never to replace Jesus.
ungamtshintshi uJesu
Never replace
noma
Jesus.
usejele
Even when you are in prison,
uJesu nguJesu
Jesus remains the same.
ungekwe ejele
Where even when you are not outside,
uJesu nguJesu
Jesus remains the same.
Jesus is not defined by your circumstance
uJesu akalawulwa izimo kuzo.
uJesu nguJesu suthi
Jesus is the same Jesus when you
uJesu
are full.
nguJesu ulambile
Jesus remains the same when you are
uJesu
hungry.
nguJesu bekuthanda
Jesus is the same when they
uJesu
love you.
nguJesu bekudivorce
Jesus is the same when they divorce
uJesu
you.
nguJesu
Jesus is the
uJesu katshintshwa
Never replace Jesus.
ungamtshintshi uJesu
Never replace Jesus.
abantu bayatshintsha
People change.
namhlanje uJohn uyabuza
Now John is asking,
ukuthi nguwe
that
yini
are you the same?
kumbe ngidinga omunye
Or should
different
I look for a different Jesus?
kulabanye abantu
There are some people
abafundayo lindaba
who started and understood this matter.
babakwazi ukuthi abantu bayatshintsha
They understand that people change.
ngikhumbe maybe ngaba ngu3 ngendaba esikhathi
Maybe because of time, let me just make use of 3 illustrations.
so abantu bengabaphakathi kwamajele different
When people are in different prisons,
bafuna uJesu different
they always want a different Jesus.
eZimbabwe
In Zimbabwe,
kulomunye umfana
there is a young man.
umfana lo
This young man,
igama lakhe lokuzalwa
his birth name
kuthiwa nguNeva Matsanire
is called Neva Matsanire.
never
Ngeke Matsanire.
never
Ngeke Matsanire.
so what is ekhulile umfana lo
As he grew up,
what mase ekhulile umfana lo
as he grew up,
wabona ukuthi neva kula mali lo
he discovered that the name Neva, it doesn't pay him well.
wasetshintsha igama lakhe
He then changed his name.
wathi nasenguHubert Angel
He then called his name Hubert Angel.
waseqala
He
ichurch
started a church.
abantu abafuna uJesu different
The people who are looking for a different Jesus,
bahamba kuye
they flocked unto him.
uneva lo
This particular Neva,
wasesiba nama-bodyguard
he got some bodyguards.
abanye ama-bodyguard ngabafana babesuka eMalawi naseZambia
One of the bodyguards were coming from Malawi and Zambia.
omunye igama lakhe lathiwa nguChipiliro Gama
And one of them was called Chipirilo Kama.
so uChipiliro Gama lo
This Chipirilo Kama,
wayehlala eZimbabwe
he was staying in Zimbabwe.
eyi-bodyguard kaHubert Angel
He was Hubert Angel's bodyguard.
wasebona ukuthi eZimbabwe akusenamali sekune-inflation
He discovered that Zimbabwe's economy was going down.
uHubert Angel zohamba overseas
Hubert Angel went overseas.
lo uChipiliro Gama wabuye eSouth Africa
Chipirilo Kama then came to South Africa.
wasebona ukuthi abantu abavele bafuna umuntu onegama eli-different
He then discovered that people are always looking for a different name.
wasetshintsha igama lakhe
He then changed his name.
wathi yena nguShepherd Bushiri
He called his name Shepherd Bushiri.
abantu bathi the Lord is my shepherd
As people say the Lord is my shepherd,
wavula ichurch ePitori
he opened a church in
abantu
Pretoria.
abafuna uJesu different
People who want a different Jesus,
bahamba kuShepherd
they went to Shepherd.
waba le mali eningi
He got
uShepherd
so much money,
abe-South Africa baze
and
bamxotsha
the South Africans chased him.
wabuyela kibo
He
eMalawi
went back to Malawi.
omunye umfana weZimbabwe futhi
Another young man from Zimbabwe,
igama lakhe lokuzalwa
his birth name is called
kuthiwa nguShingirai Chirume
Shingirai Chirume.
shingi
Mushingirai.
ukuthi qiniselani
Be patient.
qiniselani
Be patient. Persevere.
shingi
Persevere.
wathi naye
Persevere.
sekhulile
When he was grown up,
wabona ukuthi abantu bafuna uJesu different
he discovered that people are looking for a different
waguqula
Jesus.
igama lakhe
He changed his name.
wathi yena ngu-Emmanuel
He
Makandiwa
called his name Emmanuel Makandiwa.
u-Emmanuel ngelinye igama likaJesu
Emmanuel is another name for Jesus.
abantu bafuna uJesu different
People who are looking for a different Jesus,
bagcwele kuye ngalo
they are full in his church.
eNigeria
In Nigeria,
kulomunye umfana osowatshonayo
there is another young man who also died.
umfana lo igama lakhe lokuzalwa
His original birth name
wathiwa nguTemitope Baluguni
is called Temitope Baluguni.
wathi naye sekhulile
When he grew up,
waguqula igama
he
lakhe
changed his name.
wathi yena ungu-TB Yeshua
He called his name
TB
TP
Joshua
Yeshua, TP Joshua.
ku-Old Testament
In the Old Testament,
ukuthi Joshua
to
ukuthi
say Joshua, it means Jesus.
so wathi ngu-TB Jesu
He said he called himself TP
abafuna uJesu
Jesus.
different
Those who are looking for a different Jesus.
abanye baze basuka lapha eSouth Africa
Some even left
left South Africa,
bafela khona le
they went
Nigeria
and died in Nigeria.
befuna uJesu
They
different
were looking for a different Jesus.
alandisa bonke abaningi
I may call each one of them.
so abantu abavula ama church
People who open churches,
bayadinga amagama aduze noJesu
they look and solicit for names closer to Jesus,
different kunabo
which are going to be different
then
from
abantu
theirs.
abakhonzayo
And the people who are worshiping,
babe phakathi kwamajele different
when they are incarcerated in different
befuna
prisons,
uJesu different
as they are seeking for a different Jesus,
bayakambe ebantwini labo
then they look and call to these people.
ungamdingi uJesu different
Never look for a different Jesus.